All right, boys. I've got something.
Yep.
I've been doing something today, and I'm gonna.
I'm
I'm
gaming, haven't you?
I've been gaming. I'm gonna bring you guys a super comprehensive, very detail-oriented. I only started playing it today. Super detailed review of a game that is a 9 out of 10 on Steam. And if you search up this game, we are on the first page. Our last episode of the podcast. It is the one, the only Coffee Talk.
Coffee Talk.
Coffee Talk.
The game.
Is that what you were expecting?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you said something, and I was like, oh, and that's why I asked if it blew Baxter's socks off,
Yeah.
because I knew that if it was Coffee Talk, Baxter would have been over the fucking moon.
The game I have not even played yet.
And you've got like 1 day to get it free with gold. Actually,
I
it's
think
probably
I
not free
downloaded
with.
it,
Okay,
so
good.
it's okay.
But you still will play it.
Yeah.
You need to get it when it's free. Otherwise, you got to pay for it.
Is it multiplayer? Can you have coffee together?
No. Okay, so here's how it works. You're a owner of a coffee shop in Seattle
Wow.
in 2020, and this is because you can tell this game was made before everything has gone on, because it said the year is 2020 and all like racial discrimination has ended. And I was like, oh. I was like, this game came out in January of this year. And I was like, oh, well, that ain't true. But yeah, you're the owner of a coffee shop, and that coffee shop is only open at night.
Oh.
Yeah, he opens
That's not
up.
good for business.
Yeah, I know. And everyone keeps telling him that. And I think it's just like, because I haven't finished it yet. It's just like big plot points. Like, oh, how is he affording to keep the coffee? Like, how is your character affording to keep the coffee shop open? Because he barely gets any
like
customers.
Some mystery.
Yeah, he's selling drugs.
Yeah, it's something like that. And you have like this revolving door of like weird characters who all come in, and you just they just talk, and you talk to them, but you don't actually get to decide what to say. It's like a graphic novel. And the only thing you actually do get to do is make their coffee.
So you read the story and you make the coffee.
There's a whole bunch of reading. There's a lot of reading. It's just like text, and like your character will say something every now and then, but you don't get to choose what to say. I thought maybe you'd get like dialogue options, but like
You don't even get dialogue.
Don't even get dialogue
jeez.
options.
And it's a 9 out of 10.
It's
This
apparently
is the same Coffee Talk.
apparently
Okay.
and one
How-
with the
how
same
long have you
green-haired
played?
lesbian. Oh, I probably put a good 2 or 3 hours into it
Green-haired
today.
lesbian? I thought it was a dude.
No, that person on the front cover is a chick.
She actually a lesbian?
But you said the dude.
Unclear at the moment. You play a... Oh, well, I don't want to make... for me, my character's a bloke. You're never a single guy.
Oh, okay.
So it's like first person, and you're always just sitting behind like the counter, and the people come and like sit at the counter and fucking talk. And there's like the green-haired chick, her name's Freya or something, and she's writing a book, and then you have these other characters, and they're all coming in doing shit, and then you're going to make coffee. And sometimes I get it wrong. But I'm learning about coffee because I had no idea. Like, I don't drink
coffee.
I don't drink coffee, and I didn't realize like there was like primers and like a base and all this shit,
Oh, wow.
Like, I literally had no idea, apart from the fact there was like coffee beans and milk and sugar.
Is it just like a coffee machine thing, or like do you get to do like drip coffee and stuff like that?
Well, you would know if you did the review.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, no,
I'm asking him.
It's not the time,
No,
dude. It's
you
not
like
the
so you
time.
can pick like is it like a base? Like you can like you start off to like I want a drink, and you got like milk. You can just make like a milk drink
Yeah,
or a coffee or a tea or like a hot chocolate or something.
yeah.
And so you pick that, and then there's like other ingredients you can add to it. You can like add more milk or more coffee or more tea, and then there's like as the game goes on, you get more and more ingredients like ginger and lemon and
my
honey
God.
and mint and all this shit.
Do you actually use a coffee machine?
Yeah, you use a coffee machine, but you just
Okay.
pick the ingredients, and then it's like a little ASMR cutscene where it's like,
And oh, it's a cutscene every time.
yeah, and it's like super ASMR, like it's all this like you hear like the dripping and all
Wow.
this fucking shit, yeah. And then you fucking like, and sometimes you get it wrong because they're not always like. Sometimes you got to guess, and you got to guess the order of the.
Why
things.
would you have to guess?
Well, because sometimes
They
like,
should tell you.
Because the whole point of this thing is like you have like a little like recipe book that you can look on for all the basic things. But sometimes people come in, your guy's like, I'll make you whatever you want, make you a custom drink. And so they're like, oh, I want blah 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 this. Do you know what this is? And you're like, no. And they're like, oh, good luck. And then you just gotta fucking like,
That's what I want.
yeah. Some guy's like, give me a tea, but I want it to be hot and cold at the same time, or like hot, like warm and cool. Like I want warm flavor and cool flavor. And you've got like these little bars, and it's like,
or something.
huh?
What do you do? Like put peppermint in it?
Yeah,
or
like
something?
you could like add mint, and the cool bar goes up, and then you add ginger, and the warm bar goes up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like there's like and then there's like bitter and sweet. It's like
And-
bitter, warm, cool, and sweet are like the things. And
What
sometimes I'll
happens-
give you questions.
What happens if you fuck it up? The coffee.
Oh, they're just like, oh, this isn't quite what I've never like full on make. Maybe I should just make someone's order like straight up wrong.
Have
I
you
bet-
burnt the shit out of anything?
Does
Like
the
just
game
No,
just
you
end
can't
and you
do
get
that.
like shot
Oh.
or something?
I don't
Because the creep like comes in at night.
I haven't even
I
told
want
you.
a hot and cold tea.
I haven't even told you guys the craziest part of this fucking game yet, and
What?
I'm about to get to it. There's something more that's
Oh my
whack
God.
bag about this world. But yeah, you just like I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, I've never. If you get it wrong, they're just like, it's not quite what I ordered, but it's all good. And
well,
then the
this
story
is
keeps-
Seattle. It's okay.
Yeah, we in Seattle. The craziest part is, it's like there's like elves and shit. This world, there's like werewolves and elves and people who came out of the sea. Like I'm not even fucking kidding you. And like these things called succubi. I don't know what a succubus is.
It's
God.
a
It's like an elf
woman
with
demon
horns.
that
Yeah,
takes
woman.
your soul.
There you go. Well, there's them. Then like one of the plot points is like this elf and this succubus want to be together, but their families, because they're from different races, hate each other.
You said there was no racial
Well,
discrimination.
that's what it said at the beginning of the game, but then there's been racial
This
discrimination.
whole game's a fucking lie.
Yeah, the game lies. It's like racial discrimination has ended, and then this big
Except
plot
for
point.
these guys.
Yeah, is that these two kids want to be
my
together,
God.
but their races hate each other, and their parents, and this elf's eternal, like he's immortal, but if he leaves his family, he's not going to be immortal anymore. But he wants to leave his family for this girl, and there's orcs too.
Oh my God.
That's who I've met so far. So I've met succubi, werewolves, vampires, elves, orcs, and like weird ocean people. Oh, and a fucking spaceman came in one day.
Oh my God.
Looking to mate. This is like, I'm from another planet. My mission is to come here and mate.
Do they make it like normal at the start, and then all of a sudden something fucked like walks in?
I mean, I guess so. The spaceman was a bit of a shock. And he was like drinking through his finger. He's just like,
Oh my God.
and he's like, you can make me whatever you want. I don't care. I don't taste it. I just need sustenance. And so I just threw a bunch of random shit in there. And he's like, thank you for the drink. Stuck his fucking finger in there. And he's like, I'm here to mate. I've been using a mating app.
Is this
But the girl has not turned up for our date yet.
So this is
And you-
Xbox.
Yeah, and you just have, it's on PlayStation 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you
Oh.
just got to like tell this spaceman's like, man, you got stood up. Sorry, dude. He's like, quite disappointing. And then fucking
Oh
leaves.
my God. I can't believe I like saw this game and just thought it would be like this shitty like.
Dude, I'm actually getting pretty wrapped up in some of the storylines. But here's the worst part. I sent you a picture. I picked the dumbest name for myself, and every time people say my name in text, it completely takes me out of it. Because you can pick your name because it's all text, so it doesn't
You
matter.
fucking bum sniffer or something.
Stinky Pussy.
Oh my god.
And so they're like, thanks, Stinky Pussy. I'll see you tomorrow. And every time I'm seeing it, I'm like,
Oh, do you need to start again and just make it Brendan?
Brendan. I should have just made it Brendan. But it gives me a bit of entertainment after I digest like this like massive section of dialogue, and then at the end they're like, thanks, Stinky Pussy. And I'm like, gives me a bit of joy. But yeah,
That's amazing. That's way better than you could have ever expected it to be.
it was totally not what I was expecting.
What do you rate it? So fast, but we're gonna have to touch on. We're gonna have to have a catch up.
I'll definitely have it done by next episode.
I reckon
And
your character will get murdered in the end.
God, I hope something fucking crazy happens.
I think something crazy is gonna happen at some stage. I think lots of crazy stuff's gonna happen.
But yeah, I don't know, because like if I'm comparing it to games in general, it's not really a game. You're just fucking sitting there, fucking watching people talk, and So I don't know.
If
But
it's 90%, it
It's
would
an
be based on
experience.
what happens.
It's already a better story than The Last of Us 2. I'll say that much.
No, don't say that. Ugh.
Last of Us 3, they need to get the writers from Coffee Talk.
Yeah. They need to get the fucking. It's made by Indonesian dudes. They need to get the Indonesian guys who wrote Coffee Talk. I don't know. Yes, I don't know. 7 out of 10. Why not? For now.
7.
For now, why
That's
not?
pretty good for
I
absolutely
was-
fucking nothing.
I was enjoying myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not riveting gameplay, but if you're willing to sit there and do a bit of reading and look at all these fucking like wacky anime looking characters, it's alright. It's not that bad.